Let us hope that Mr. Potter will always be around to save the day.
Welcome to the Drag Malfoy podcast, made by the fans for the fans,
where we talk about fan films, fictions, and theories.
My name is Ivy.
And my name is Baron LeVay, and we are the Drag Malfoys.
Hello!
Hi! Welcome to episode 9 of the Drag Malfoy podcast.
Absolutely. There we
So
go.
exciting.
That's the first one.
That's the first one, if you're playing along as per usual. Shot number 1, bringing it in hard within the first 10 seconds.
So we were going to talk about a different subject than what we're actually going to talk about today. We were going to discuss crossovers and Star Wars versus Harry Potter.
Which I was very excited for, because I am a huge Star Wars fan. However, you not so much. You're a Trekkie.
Yeah, I'm a Trekkie, not a
Yeah.
Star Wars fan.
It's one way or the other, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think with Star,
Mostly, yeah.
with galaxy-related things.
Yeah. I don't hate it, I'm just not a fan.
Fair, yeah. I grew up with it, so automatically a fan. However, today because of the nature of the fan film, with it being a fan-made trailer using clips from the movies instead of an actual fan film with actors and all of that good stuff, we've decided to talk about ships.
Yes, our ships are going to sail today, folks.
All of the cursed ships, the canon ships, the ships that'll never ever happen ever, and we've got a little game at the end, which is really fun.
Yes. So I don't know where to start now.
I don't know where to start. We'll start with, what's your favourite canon ships?
Canon ships.
Yeah.
Lucissa, obviously we love Lucius and Narcissa.
Yes.
I do love Snilly because it's angsty as fuck.
Snilly is very angsty, yeah. But although, is it not canon Gilly?
Well, yeah, but it's canon that Snape is in love with
Oh,
Lily.
fair, okay, yeah. That's true. But I enjoy, obviously, Lucissa. I mean, it's not canon, but I do enjoy Wolfstar as well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Tonks screams kind of like bi energy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's called Nymphadora. Like, let's talk about the Latin part of that name right there. No?
I don't really know Latin, but you go ahead.
Nympho meaning sex, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, like nymphomaniac.
Yeah. I'm
mean-
going to have to have a look at that. But yeah, like, she's not going to be an innocent lady. I think she's
Oh, no.
going to... Yeah.
I don't feel like...
This went south quickly.
I was going to say, we are already, probably less than 5 minutes in, and we are slating she who shall not be named's choices. I mean, tea, all right? Yeah, I feel like she seems a bit too... I feel like she doesn't seem like the type of person to actually settle down and get married.
No, I agree.
Like, she just seems too chaotic, too, free-willed, all of that.
If we're talking about canon ships that we don't like, Hermione and Ron, please.
Oh, Hermione and Ron. Also, if you can hear whatever's going on upstairs, I do apologise. That's my upstairs neighbours.
They're making a lot of noise.
They're doing some DIY. Anyway.
Yay.
Ron and Hermione, atrocious.
Yeah.
It would... I always say this, Hermione's too clever.
Yeah, but she, who must not be named, has also said that she felt pressured into creating them as a couple. And she regrets doing it and has said that they would probably have divorced afterwards.
Oh, well, then it's a great ship. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding, I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
Also-
But it's her books. Why did she feel pressured into writing them into a couple if she didn't want to?
Also, Hinny, Harry Ginny.
Oh, I
hate
hate Hinny.
It's a Hinny. That's like a Geordie. That's a Geordie little pet name.
It is. It's like honey, except Hinny.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to change it. Fucking Geordies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always used to assume that I used to ship Luna and Ginny together, to be fair. I think that's a good
Do you know
ship.
what it is? I just don't like Ginny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Ginny, but
Not even book Ginny. I just don't like Ginny as a character. She was unnecessary.
She just seemed to be there for she was there for Harry.
Yeah, she was written for Harry, and that bores the living shit out of me.
She's like, oh, Harry, like
AVPM.
AVPM.
Yeah, it's the perfect Ginny as far as I'm concerned. It's canon Ginny.
She is the only person who would make us like Ginny. I'm just sat here like, when she's just like, oh my god, you're Harry Potter, and I'm like, yeah, that is exactly how Ginny would probably act.
Pretty much. Oh, vans in the street as well.
Pick the best day.
So, what about non-canon ships? Let's go into that.
This is way more interesting.
Yeah,
now.
it is.
I'm like, Snarcissa, which is Severus and Narcissa, if you guys don't know.
Snoocissa.
Snoocissa. We all love a three-way.
Yes. So Snape, Lucius, and Narcissa.
Because that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
We've read so many fan fictions.
We have.
There's
We
the
really
one
have.
that makes that you sent to me, which we'll talk about in a minute when we get onto fan fictions. That started off really bad but ended really, really well. It was when
was that the Polyjuice one?
Potion
Oh
one,
my
yeah.
god, yes.
I remember reading that and being like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. But we've also discovered a new writer who on fanfiction.net who writes. Well, that's actually 18 plus, so
It is. I think we can discuss little bits of it. Like, she does write. I'm assuming they do write 18 plus content. It is beautifully written, all of it. And actually, it's not fully 18 plus either. I wouldn't say.
some of it doesn't go into.
No, we don't get a lot of detail sometimes, which is fine.
It leaves a lot to the imagination.
There's a lot of tension.
Oh,
Yes.
the tension.
The
The tension between, because they write Narcissa, and the tension between Severus and Narcissa is like the one.
It is. It is wonderful.
I really like the ships that make people angry. So I am fully here for Bella and Sirius, because I have a full-on headcanon that Bella and Sirius were actually betrothed to each other.
Yeah.
Because you know how they used to marry off cousins all the time.
Of course.
They were betrothed to each other before Sirius ruined the Black name.
Yes.
In a way.
Yeah.
And kind of withdrew himself from the Black family. I mean, I know Bella's older than him, but it would have happened.
Yeah, of course it would.
happened. As soon
Absolutely.
as they were born, they
Pure
would be
bloods.
like,
Pure bloods.
let's marry them off. And then Bella might have had a little bit of thing for him, you never know. Especially when they were in jail together.
But along the lines of ships that make people angry, I know that you like a bit of Bellarmine as well.
I do enjoy a bit of Bellarmine, but here's the thing, when Bella's the sub and Hermione's the dom,
I mean, that makes it different. That makes a difference.
it's different, but it's hot.
I did read, I think I've only read one Bellarmine, and it was one that I read on my story time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, which was cute, but
Yeah.
it was
Obviously,
Bellarmine and Narcissa, Hermione, and
yeah.
Andromeda.
And Andromeda.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, it was.
What a wild time.
It was.
But I do remember first reading about it and being like, this would never work. And then you read it and then you're like, oh shit, actually. That's pretty good. I also really like Narlene, which is Narcissa and Marlene.
I have no strong... Like, everyone seems to love Marlene. I have no strong feelings about Marlene whatsoever.
Fair,
Doesn't interest me.
I only kind of thought about it because I remember thinking... I saw Emily's stuff on TikTok, and then I was like...
That's Trees Have Roots.
Trees Have Roots, yes. And she is amazing, Marlene. And I was like... And then she said... Words. She mentioned that Marlene was like bi, and I was like, oh wait, let's just ship my Narcissa with like everyone. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, actually that's pretty hot. So yeah, I enjoy a bit of Marlene.
How do we feel about Drarry? Should we upset our listeners?
Yeah, I'm sure we've mentioned it before.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with Drarry. It's just not my cup of tea.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to hate on anyone for
No, absolutely not.
enjoying it, because it's a ship at the end. I mean, I like Bella Sirius.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah. We are multi shippers, absolutely, and we will never say no to anything.
Yes.
We'll definitely read something at least once.
It's just not our forte.
No, and I think part of my issue with Drarry fics in general is that they're usually written by someone a lot younger.
Yes.
And they're writing them about them younger. So obviously as a 31-year-old person...
Yeah, you do not want to read that.
I don't want to read something about a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, especially when it's like they're still in school.
Yeah.
Fair enough if they're older and have been written to be older, but...
Which leads me on to...
one
of my other favourite ships, and I've got some bookmarks, so I'm going to have to go through these bookmarks with you guys, because honestly, one of my favourite ships is Snarry. However, it is always aged up Snarry. So Harry is an Aura and Snape survived Nagini. Like, that is how that is what I look for in a Snarry fic.
Fully believe that Snape survived Nagini, though, because as a potions master.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I'm torn, you see, right? Because I totally do believe that he could have well had something in his pocket. However, did he want to survive?
This is true.
I don't think he wanted to. I think he wanted to go.
Fair, it was his time.
It was.
It was his time. Lily wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, and this is the other thing, right? Oh, right, so I'm going down the rabbit hole now. One of the big things on Tumblr at the minute, because there's obviously Snape-tober happening at the moment within the fan art community, but one of the things at the moment is images of Snape smoking. And I'm torn about this one as well, because I think either Snape would be a smoker, because he doesn't want to be alive anyway, or, and it's hot, or he would be absolutely dead set against smoking, because it's a Muggle thing and it's dirty.
And
Whereas Lucius would smoke opium, but
I was gonna say but I feel like if
Sirius would be a smoker.
If they did smoke like pure blood wizards, it wouldn't be a normal cigarette, it would be like a full-on pipe. Like, like a
well, these pictures are just Snape smoking a cigarette, and they are hot, but like,
you're
I'm
just
really
like,
torn
I
about
could do
it.
something with this.
I've thought about it several times.
But here's the thing, TikTok is really weird with what they ban and what they don't ban.
Yeah, there are videos of me smoking on my TikTok that haven't been taken down. So I don't know, it's bizarre.
Oh, I don't know which ones do and which ones don't. It's kind of a case of post it, and if it does, it does.
Then you can go back and censor it if you need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Snarry is a big ship of mine, and actually there is something in my bookmarks, which I'm going to go into detail with a little bit, that is actually Snape, Harry, Lupin. And it's like 500k. It's amazing. It's in several parts.
I didn't know where you were going with that one, because there's many Snape and Harry ones that you've told me about. That was not it. I was waiting for the Snape, Harry, Draco and Kingsley.
Oh yeah, there is that one. That one's a good one too.
Or the Snape, Harry, Draco and Lucius, which is wild.
We're not going to talk about that one.
That's the cursed one.
That is the cursed
one. We're not going to talk about that one.
No. No, Snape, Harry and Lupin. It's a really good one. Let me talk about that now. It's been one of my favourites to read on Archive of Our Own. Oh, mate, I'm going to have to log in. While we're not logging in, should we talk about my fan fiction?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. So for anyone who doesn't know, Baron has written a 3-part fan fiction, which was meant to be a stage performance, but alas, COVID got in the way.
Yes. So I did part 1 on stage last Halloween.
It was iconic.
It was iconic. So it was called Harry Mort Fanfiction Live.
Oh wow. That's a really, really good name, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've written a 3-part. Basically, the whole idea was going to be that for the final part, we would do some multimedia stuff, and I would have some Death Eaters at the end of the performance go out into the audience with some, what they called?
QR codes?
QR codes that would link them to a fan fiction that I'd written about my own performance.
Which is iconic.
It is iconic, absolutely. But it was also going to be an audio fic, a podfic.
Oh my god, yes, because we had one of our friends record it.
The Velvet Snatch. Find her on YouTube. She's brilliant. So yeah, we were still in the process of recording all 3 parts as podfics as well. So you could listen to the fan fiction that was based on our performance. It was ridiculous anyway. So I have 3 parts and it's called All the Things She Said.
And that is because the song that Baron decided to use was that song.
For the first part, first performance was All the Things She Said. And for the first part, I just, like, I'm not going to read the fan fiction to you because it's definitely explicit.
NS.
Well, the first part isn't, but after that it is.
It's bad. As in bad as in, like, filthy, not bad, but it's very well written.
Yeah. So the ships are, in the entire work, Harry Potter, Voldemort.
Yeah. That's actually quite a good ship as well,
It
I'd
is,
say,
yeah. I mean, it's doing all right, really.
I mean, yeah.
3 people have bookmarked it. I mean, that's cool. Harry Potter, Voldemort. Severus Snape, Voldemort. Nagini, Voldemort.
I'm here for a bit of Nagini. I'm always here for a bit of Nagini fanfic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a crack treated seriously.
Yes. Yeah. It's like if My Immortal was written well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes, it makes sense. But the first part,
my favourite thing is the description.
Yes, Harry and Voldemort find each other. It rains. They kiss. Explicit for second chapter. That is the description of the fanfiction. So yes, it's called All the Things She Said. You can find me on Archive of Our Own under The Female Snape, all one word, or BLV.
We'll link it below.
Yes. So yeah, that's a thing.
Currently logging in.
Because I can't see my subscriptions, can I?
Oh yeah, no. While we're at it, I've got another cursed ship that I've read a couple of fics about, but it's kind of a bit wrong. Cicatrix.
Oh, right, okay. So I always appreciate a bit of black cest.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I love a bit of black cest. See, well, I think there's a theme as well, because I'm like Bella and Narcissa.
Yeah.
But like Bella and Narcissa, the fics that I've read when I used to read them were like top notch.
Yes.
They were really, really good. I really enjoy a bit of incest.
Always.
Are you struggling?
I am. I don't know where my fucking subscriptions are. I don't understand.
Barry's on a new laptop and just I don't understand Archive of Our Own in the first place, so I would actually.
Oh, I love it, but
help.
like, I don't understand. Where are my subscriptions? So yeah, there is a fan fiction. I've saved it in my notes and everything, but my phone is recording. So there's a fan fiction that I love that's called. Is it called Save a Heart? No. Oh, I can't remember. It's like Save a Heart, Save a Werewolf or something, which is the Harry Snape Lupin one, which also links into, and I really want to discuss this. It's the ABO fix, which is Alpha, Beta, Omega.
Oh.
Now, I'm not sure how I feel about them.
Okay.
Because some of them are great.
Yeah.
Some of them make me feel a bit sick.
I would like some context.
Okay, do we not know what they are yet?
Not particular. No.
Okay, so there is one that I follow. Yeah, I can't go into it. There is. So there is. I think it comes from the supernatural fandom initially, but
Okay.
it's become a trope across all fandoms.
Right.
Let me see.
So what's the general trope of ABO?
So it is that there is... That's not helpful. People are born or come into a specific type of being. So you become an alpha, you become a beta, or you become an omega.
Okay, got ya.
Obviously, alphas are dominant, in control. Omegas are obviously the opposite of that.
They are babies.
But the omegas go into heat. Yeah, so that's a thing. So omegas go into heat, and that's usually where the story centers. So omega and omega will go into heat, and all of the alphas around them will be able to smell it.
Oh.
So it's like a dog going into heat?
Yeah, I was going to say, this sounds like it wouldn't come from Supernatural. It sounds like it would come from anime.
No, I think it was an episode of Supernatural, maybe.
Oh, right, okay, that makes sense.
And then people started writing it into all sorts of fandoms, I think, from what I'm aware.
It sounds like it could be good, but also, like you said, it makes you feel a bit sick. I think
sometimes
some of the fics make me feel a bit...
Because this is where it gets complicated sometimes, is I think they start writing about the, and I quote, slick.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly that.
If one of those, like, you know how some words just make you go,
yeah,
that's one
it's
of them.
exactly that. So there are some that I follow. There's a cute one that I follow where Harry comes into his omega-ness. It usually happens on 16th birthday.
Right, okay. Of course Harry would be an omega.
Of course. But he's been, like, abused all of his life. Of course. So he ends up in, like, an omega foster home, almost. It's really AU, folks, really AU.
Okay. I mean, I love a good AU. I love a good AU.
So, he's terrified of everyone, particularly men. He's got, like, a therapist, an omega therapist, who specifically works with omegas and understands how to deal with omegas. And they have specific, like, foster parents set up.
Yeah.
So they have, like, tried and tested foster parents who will come and they'll be like, right, okay, I'm signing out for this omega for you. They will look after them for X amount of time, until they are ready to go into the normal world again. So one of this foster home's tried and tested foster parents is Severus Snape. Yes, absolutely.
Is it Snape and Lupin?
No, this is a different fic.
Oh, right, okay.
No, but that goes into some Alpha Omega stuff, which I'll go into in a minute.
Okay.
But Severus Snape takes Harry away, and, like, Ron is some sort of chauffeur. I don't know. But he doesn't like Snape, and Harry's terrified because Ron is very obviously not liking Snape. And it's a whole thing, but as he gets older, of age, he suddenly realises that actually he might really like his foster alpha.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole courting thing. There are rules for courting, and I think these rules go across the entire...
Like, the trope.
Yeah, the entire trope. You've got to have, specific... there are definitely courting rules. But linking back to the werewolf, I should have looked at what that was called when the recording stopped. Linking back to the werewolf one, so Harry is now a teacher at Hogwarts, and he's madly in love with Lupin, who is still alive.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I mean, I do, but never mind. But they have, this whole big argument. Lupin's like, I'm not that interested in you, but he actually is, of course.
Of course he is.
So Harry falls back on the only other person that he feels he can talk to, and he gets close to Severus Snape.
Of course, yeah, we like that.
But Severus Snape is actually secretly in love with Harry Potter.
Oh my god.
It's a whole triangle. And then Severus and Remus start getting jealous of each other. And there's whole like big arguments because obviously Remus is a werewolf, so
Yeah.
like there is some alpha thing there. However, Severus Snape's a vampire.
Yes. I live for this.
Like, obviously they hate each other for that reason because vampires and werewolves don't get on. And there's like a whole thing where they can't even stomach to be around each other because Snape can smell Lupin's lycanthropic blood.
Of course. Yeah.
And Remus doesn't want to be around a vampire. But
Yeah.
then Harry manages to convince them that they should all have like a polyamorous relationship. Right, wait.
I like how Harry's the glue in this. He's like, guys, wouldn't it be really fun if like we tried this thing?
Accidentally, Harry gets attacked in I can't remember, but he goes somewhere and he gets attacked by some neo-Death Eaters. So they're like neo-Nazis but Death Eaters. So like,
oh my god.
and they shoot him with something.
This pic is wild.
Oh, it is, yeah. They shoot him with something that turns him into a hybrid vampire werewolf. So then he's like, shit, I'm like kind of both of you now.
Right.
And then they're trying to work out how risky it would be for any of them to have sex with any of them, because it's like,
Yeah.
because you can't mix vampire and werewolf blood together, except in Harry's case where he's a hybrid.
He's now a hybrid,
obviously.
yeah.
But then Snape's like, but I can smell the werewolf on you now, and Lupin's like, well, I can smell the fucking vampire on you now.
Yeah.
So it's all a lot, but it's good.
Wow,
It's
okay.
really good.
Does
I
it
would
work out
recommend
well?
it. Yes, it does. It works out lovely, and they all go running off into the distance hunting. It's lovely.
I was gonna say, like, it's like the little stereotypical run off in the distance holding hands. Aww.
No hunting.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
That sounds like an ideal fic. But the fic that I enjoyed, not the first part of it, but the other part, was a Snoosissa.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it could have been oh yes, it was Snoosissa, yeah.
It was, yeah.
It was Snoosissa, yeah. I thought I said Snoosissa there. Snoosissa. It starts off where Lucius has gone away for a couple of
Yes.
days for the weekend, and he has instructed Severus to look after Narcissa.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you've seen our TikTok series, you know
Yeah.
that probably doesn't end very well on Lucius's part. However, Snape takes Narcissa to... Or does Narcissa take Snape?
Narcissa takes
Snape.
Snape to a restaurant.
To a restaurant, and it's this really cheesy
Yeah.
restaurant where the waiters are dressed up as famous witches and wizards. And
Yeah.
Snape hates it, of course he does. Because it's not...
And she's only done it to wind him up as
Oh,
well.
funny. Like, she's like, oh, I know of this really great place there. And anyway, we'll get past that bit because that bit was terrible. We get to the actual, like, going back to Malfoy Manor, and they have a drink,
They do.
and then one thing leads to another. ... And they end up... But little does Narcissa know. I think Narcissa does know at this point that Snape and Lucius have been having encounters with each other.
Yes.
And Narcissa wants to get in on some of that action. Mm-hmm. And who can blame her? Mm-hmm. You know? Who can blame her?
I mean, with Snape talk right now, no one. No one.
No one. So Narcissa ends up taking Polyjuice Potion
Yes.
to look like Lucius.
Yes.
Which is, like, insane. Like, I can totally imagine
Yeah.
them adding Polyjuice Potion into the
Totally.
bedroom.
Completely.
It's like, it's like the headcanon that Bellatrix and Voldemort used to bring Unforgivables into the
Yes.
bedroom as well.
Absolutely, because you fucking would, wouldn't you?
Oh, they would, absolutely. A bit of Crucio, Bella would love that.
Yeah. Bit of Imperio, yeah?
Oh,
Absolutely.
God, yeah.
This is definitely a teen podcast
This is definitely a
now.
teen podcast.
Oh, it was kind of a teen podcast.
I think it's
before.
been a tea for a while. But yeah, so then she takes Polyjuice Potion, they go at it. And then Snape takes the Polyjuice Potion to become Narcissa, while Narcissa is herself. And I'm just like, that is ultimate narcissism right there.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm like, and then obviously Snape feels this whole new feeling, and then like I remember one of the lines from it was one of my favourite lines I've ever written. He was like, if Narcissa was this freaky, why would Lucius go to himself?
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, yeah, sounds it's legit. It's one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, I think it was so bizarrely wonderful.
Yes, the first part we'll forget about that, because the rest of it was actually really, really well written as well.
Yeah, one of my favourite Narcissa fics was a really weird one where it happened during the Quidditch match. You know, the one that Lucius turns up to.
Yes. Yeah. I think I've read this one.
And Lucius is in like a private area, and Narcissa manages to corner Snape underneath a staircase.
Oh, this one was hot.
Yeah, and they go at it for a bit, and then Lucius is like, all right. And then he gets involved.
He does get involved, and it's a really, I love it.
Cute might not be the word, but yeah.
Cute.
It was good.
In a way.
It was well written as well.
One of my... so if we're going on to ships on TikTok, obviously we did the Narcissa series, which is, I think it's one up there with like one of my favourite series that we've done.
Yeah, I agree. And people want a second
They
series.
do.
So...
They want to know what if Lucius found out.
Yeah.
And how Lucius would react.
Yeah. How do you think? Because we've not actually spoken about it.
We haven't, actually. I think, because it depends. Is it actually going off canon, or are we going by your Lucius and Snape and my Narcissa?
I think it's probably us.
It's probably us. Then that means Lucius, I think he'll read, because obviously at the end of my part, Narcissa runs to Lucius but leaves a letter behind.
And at the end of mine, there is an angry shot of Lucius.
Yeah.
And then a dark mark call for Snape.
Yes.
So I think there's some anger, definitely.
Oh God, yeah. I think the original, when Lucius finds out, he is going to be angry because it wasn't really consented in that way. Like,
no, he said look after her.
Yeah, and obviously in Lucius's mind that was
Make sure she doesn't come to any harm.
yeah, keep her safe and stuff like that, not look after her.
Make sure she has her orgasms on time. Like.
give it to her daily. But I think once that anger subsides and maybe he realises that actually, wait, yeah, like that he's one of my oldest friends. It could have been much worse.
Yeah. I mean,
And
yeah.
also, like, Lucius and Snape are attracted to each other.
Yeah.
I think he would be like, all right, okay. After that initial anger, obviously there is going to be a lot of anger. I think Lucius would probably like to get involved.
I think we might have to do some polyjuice.
I think we're going to have to do some apologies. Oh my god, that's going to be iconic. I just thought of how that could be filmed, and that is like, yeah, iconic. Also, we've read a fiction on fanfiction.net where Snape is the Malfoys. I don't know the official term for it, but they end up in like a relationship.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how purebloods can have this like third person.
Yes.
And I think that might how it ends up, is that it ends up this really nice.
Yeah. I've read many fics like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one where they seduce them into it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They seduce them into it, but I mean...
And like feeding them chocolates and things.
Yeah. It's all very... But I think in the case of our series, it might end up being that Snape actually won't mind being in that kind of relationship.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We know canonically Snape was in love with Lily.
Yeah.
Also, he's a man.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's not gonna There is nothing to say that he did or did not stay celibate for the entire life that he had after Lily.
I genuinely think he didn't.
No, I agree.
He's a man.
Of course. And although we can occlude, do we think that that actually blocks out that kind of emotion?
No.
I think it would have to be very fucking strong to do that.
Yeah, I think it... But also we've got to remember that Narcissa was actually skilled in occlumency as well.
Absolutely.
And maybe she tapped into that as well as... I mean, it could have been the case that Snape taught her, but we don't know. But I genuinely think that the Snoocissa, that's going to be the part 2 Snoocissa series.
Snoocissa, yes.
Is going to be really, really interesting. I am excited. I think it's going to start off really angsty though.
Yes, of course. Torture angst.
Torture angst.
Yes, let's do that. Absolutely.
It's gonna have to be.
Absolutely. So you've heard it here first, folks.
If you're listening, torture angst.
Yes.
You're going to feel even more sorry for the parties involved than you did with the other Lucius series, mini-series that we did.
Yeah.
With Voldemort.
Yeah. Let's make it even...
Let's make it painful.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Break some hearts.
Yeah, and I mean, my Snape is hot these days, so...
Yeah.
So it'll be really
Daddy
sad
Snape.
to see him all in pain through a nice unforgivable...
Yeah, Papa de Potion. It's going to be in a little bit of pain. That's okay.
Just a little bit.
Lucius will get over it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, who does he blame?
Oh, that's a thought.
We'll have to think about that one.
It would have to be Snape.
I was going to say
Narcissa can do no wrong.
Narcissa can genuinely do... Narcissa was a vulnerable woman during this time.
Exactly that. Exactly that. Apparently I'm going to stay logged in for 2 weeks even if I close my browser, so enjoy looking at my stuff.
Get in. I mean, I'm very rarely on Archive Verona. My fanfiction website of choice is fanfiction.net.
I hate fanfiction.net.
Just because I find it easier to navigate around. Because when I put in on the things, it doesn't come up with what I want, and I'm like, I don't understand what I've done, where I've gone wrong.
I don't either because I find it so easy.
Oh, fair.
I got sucked into an Arcana fic last night.
Oh, lovely.
It's not helpful for this right now, but what else have I got? That was a good one. That was a Snoocissa. No, Snoozius. This is the thing, I love an enemies to lovers.
Yes, I think that's why Bellarmine is like so good.
That's why I don't mind Jeffress either.
Jeffress is fun.
Because it's just, it would never happen. But a good enemies to lovers thing is like...
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good torture fic, that one.
Which one? Who's... Is it... Oh, that sounds good. I mean, maybe I will take a look under your stuff.
Yeah, do it. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yes, and this is the other thing. Lucius is a bomb, big style.
Oh, fully. 100%. And Narcissa likes to think she's a daddy. Until Snape comes along.
Yeah.
I feel like Narcissa is the dom with everyone but 2 people.
And that would be Snape
and McGonagall.
McGonagall! Oh! I did a Snagonagall video last week, and I live.
What would that shit name be? It would be Nargonagall?
Nargonagall, yeah, maybe.
Manissa?
I don't know.
We'll think about it, but yeah. I think that's definitely something. She's like, you can just imagine like Narcissa trying.
Speaking of McGonagall, I spoke to you about this one the other week.
Oh my god, you did! That was that was we're not going to talk about that one either, because that's very 18 plus.
It's very 18 plus. But if you are 18 plus, please have a look at A Birthday Present by Ina Mac on Archive of Our Own. It's very good.
Yeah, I heard a lot about it.
So here was a weird one that I so I follow an author And
That was just my
sometimes-
face of disbelief at what Baron was laughing at.
Yeah,
there.
so I follow an author who posts a lot of snarry. Occasionally they post something that isn't snarry or isn't just snarry. Mm-hmm. And they had a series called Yes Daddy. And the second part of it was actually Draco Malfoy, Charlie Weasley.
Okay.
So, I mean, Charlie Weasley's probably my favourite Weasley.
Well, yeah,
Weasley boy.
That and Bill, yeah.
Because of the dragons.
The dragons.
Yeah. And he calls Draco Daddy's little dragon. It's cute anyway.
Yeah.
It's not cute,
Isn't
it's
Draco
hardcore.
Latin for dragon?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's like some snarry in there, but it's a lot. But yeah, that's the thing. And I've mentioned this several times in this podcast already, because this is such a huge fic. It's called Pacify. Mm-hmm. It is I think it's relatively famous within the fandom now.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I think it's currently in 5 parts.
Oh. And there's 13 chapters in part 1.
Yeah. Let me have a look. I think it's in 5 parts at the moment, but it's still going. Like, it's very good. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who is into snarry. Oh, 6 parts. We're on 6 parts now. And it just goes on forever, but it's great. It's amazing stuff.
Oh, wow. It's long.
Yeah, each part has a lot of words.
A lot of words. Oh, wow, okay. That's like rivaling A Peace Not Promised.
Yeah. I mean, but that's just one part. So
exactly, yeah.
One part of this Pacify fic is 440,000 words long. Yeah. So
it's a good read.
Yeah,
it's a very good read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it to anyone who appreciates a bit of snarry. It is beautifully written.
Is it 18 plus or?
It is 18 plus, yes. But it goes so into detail. Like, it's not just
smut
at all. No, it is explicit, but it goes fully into detail about the Wizarding Wars. It really goes heavily into all of that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and we discover that Harry is a major sub, but needs it in his everyday life as well. So
okay.
It's good.
That sounds really, really good.
Yeah, and they have safe words and they actually use them because consent is important.
Sexy. Oh, well,
and sexy, yeah.
Both of those things.
Yeah, one of the tags is actual BDSM.
Oh my god, I love it.
Like,
it's just like
when
BDSM.
people write it because they think it's cute.
I will tie you up, but not respect your boundaries.
Yeah, it's written very well from that.
Oh, good
perspective.
That's what we like.
Have a heart, save the werewolf. Is what I was looking for before.
Have a heart, save the werewolf. Then we'll have a look into that one as well.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say before we got very excited over Pacify, was that Narcissa is a dom and would be a dom, but she would try and be a dom with McGonagall, and McGonagall would just give her that stare.
Yes.
And then I think she would just back down. I can just imagine the videos now. I'm going to make one.
Yeah, do it.
Thursday.
Do it. We'll get Sarah on it.
Sarah will be like...
date me.
Yes. Oh my god, Amy would do it.
I've got some sounds saved for some more McGonagall as well, so yeah. Do it.
Yes. I low-key sim for Amy.
I agree.
I live.
I agree.
I live.
Completely agree. And Sarah.
And Sarah. And
Snatunia.
Sarah.
There's a ship.
Snatunia.
I like Snatunia because it's like Snape couldn't get Lily, so he's having a sister instead. But also, I think they would work really nicely together because they both
I think they would
Full
as well.
of hate.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Can we talk about cursed ships?
Absolutely.
Like, the most cursed ever. Like, not ones that are like could be doable that people hate, like Bella Sirius or Snarry. Although quite a lot of people like Snarry, to be fair. I mean, the Sorting Hat and Dumbledore.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, some of you know I do a fan fiction live story time every Tuesday night if you are 18 plus. I'm hoping at this point most of the listeners right now are going to be 18 plus.
Yes, I would say so.
So I do. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by words in those tags there.
Put the laptop down.
Those words.
Which ones?
Just those
wow,
words. I was
okay.
like. So we have a special little game for you.
Play a game.
And we're calling it.
Oh, I forgot.
What was it? Sorting Hat Ships?
Sorting Hat Ships.
Sorting Hat Ships. Insert jingle here. So we are going to pick 2 names out of the Sorting Hat and talk about them as a ship.
Yeah, if we like it, if that it might make us go on to read even more fan fiction.
So I spent half an hour this morning writing down hundreds of Harry Potter characters and cutting them all up.
I got a lovely little picture, which was the of the list of names. There is a lot of names.
There is a lot of names, yes. Would you like to go first?
I'm gonna go first.
Go first.
I saw the first person on top,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go for an underneath one.
Cool. Who's your first person?
We've got Bellatrix Lestrange.
As if when there are like hundreds and you've still gotten Bellatrix.
I've still got Bellatrix. Do you want to pick the second one?
Yeah, go on then. Albus Dumbledore. What do you think this is called? Bellumbledore?
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 Or Balbus?
Balbus. Balbus. Or I don't know.
Maybe when he was younger.
Yeah? Yeah?
Maybe not when he was like big beard.
I mean, maybe she'd do it just for the power.
Oh yeah, she would. She's very.
Very much power.
Maybe she would do it to get the Elder Wand.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if we just ignore the fact that Dumbledore is
gay.
Yes. Retroactively gay, but gay. Yes.
Yeah. Then I would say maybe when he was younger, definitely.
Yeah.
But
all about the power.
But older, it would be power driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Oh, cool. How fun was that? Oh.
Absolutely. Right, I'll pick the next one. First person, Ron Weasley.
This is going to be interesting already.
Mm.
I'm going to go with this one.
Who have you got?
I've got Aberforth Dumbledore.
So there is that theory, isn't there, that actually Ron Weasley is Dumbledore?
Yes, there is,
Yeah.
yes.
So then that would make it...
That would make it incest.
Incest.
Which, again, I'm not adverse to.
No.
However, that's a lot of beard for one ship.
It is a lot of beard for one ship.
If we're going by Ron Weasley as Dumbledore.
Yeah, if we're going by Ron Weasley as Ron Weasley, it's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, Aberforth reminds us of Hagrid in a way of his build.
Yeah.
So I'm more like, that's like a Hagrid Dobby situation.
Ron's definitely a sub.
Oh yeah. All the Weasleys apart from like Charlie, I would say.
Yeah.
Are subs.
It's Charlie and his dragons.
Charlie and his dragons.
Yes.
He knows how to tame a dragon.
Yes, he does.
But automatically, that's a cursed shit if there ever was one.
Oh, aye.
I have got Victor Crumb.
Interesting. Not someone that I particularly care about. And Minerva McGonagall.
Oh my god! I feel like McGonagall goes for
Women. Yes. Agreed.
So, no.
No,
No,
it's
not
not
a
a ship.
huge fan. But I can appreciate the effort.
It would be a lot of effort on his part.
It would be a hell of a lot of effort. Because he would be like, why is this woman not simping for me right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he has all the girls after him. Oh no.
Vernon Dursley.
Oh god, this is going to be one hell of a crack fic. Rubius Hagrid!
Vernon Rubius. Oh, interesting.
I mean, it works for the canon storyline because they have met.
Yes. And Hagrid was awful to him. Like,
Oh yeah.
he was brilliantly awful to him.
I can imagine Hagrid making like Vernon wear a collar and
I thought you were just going to make him really uncomfortable, but yes.
wear a collar and like, oh wait, I've just thought of something really hideous. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut it out. But yeah, actually, that's an interesting ship, and I would be surprised if there isn't one written already.
Yeah, because they have interacted, and people just write anything
About
as long
anyone.
as they've interacted.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, that's a good ship. Petunia watches.
Marge.
That's Vernon's Ed noise. He's like, Marge.
Wow.
Yeah. So just carry on.
Yeah.
Rita Skeeter.
Rita Skeeter with... I've just dropped loads of stuff. Nymphadora Tonks.
Ooh. Okay.
Interesting.
I mean,
Would she be doing it just for a story though?
yeah, absolutely. I reckon Rita's been around.
Yeah, just for stories, yeah.
Just for stories, or to get where she wants to be.
Absolutely.
So it would be like, I reckon Rita probably slept with the editor.
Yeah, probably.
To like, because I mean,
We read a funny fic actually recently, didn't we? Where it was a Drarry fic, but Rita was watching. She'd flown in through the chimney and she was watching.
yes,
And then Draco got really annoyed with the bug and then smushed her at the end. It was a lot.
that's a brilliant way to end a fic.
It was.
Just a squish.
Just to
Rita
kill her.
Skeeter.
James Potter.
With
What?
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
I mean, we said before, I didn't hate the Kingsley Shacklebolt fics that I read.
I mean, Kingsley, they write him quite well in the fan fictions, don't they? Better than they do in the book. Mm-hmm. I'm not adverse.
Daddy.
Kingsley is a daddy. I'm not adverse to this. I think Kingsley would be the daddy in that relationship.
Absolutely.
Definitely, 100%.
Well, Lily's the daddy in Ginny,
Oh,
so.
yeah. She takes control. Professor Quirrell.
Quirinus Quirrell
Quirinus Quirrell.
with...
Oh, no.
with Igor Karkaroff.
Yeah, I'm down for this ship. I'm down for whatever.
I mean, yeah. But do you think this is with or without Voldemort's face?
With.
With Voldemort's face.
It has to be with.
And a former Death Eater.
And a former Death Eater. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think, but no. So it's Quirrell from behind. So Voldemort's face is looking at him.
Oh my god! From behind, yes.
I challenge whoever.
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
You write this.
Write this fic because I think this would work.
Kiwi's currently writing us a Snoozer fic.
I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
Very excited.
That's me first, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Cornelius Fudge.
Ooh. Ah. Wahlburger Black.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
But, right, so my head has gone portrait of.
The boy.
Because we did read a lovely fic once where Cornelius Fudge had sex with the fountain.
Maybe Fudge just has a sexual attraction to inanimate objects. Mm-hmm. But what the hell would he do with the...
I mean, are we going to discuss that Minerva fic?
We are not. But I wouldn't say no. But if it was the actual Wahlburger, that could be a theory in itself where Wahlburger didn't love Orion.
Yeah.
And loved Fudge instead.
Interesting.
And it was like that first Lucifer fic that we read, where we saw Druella with her soulmate, because it was all about the soulmate trope, wasn't it?
Yes. We do love a soulmate trope.
I love soulmate trope.
Yes.
It's cute. It's me.
It is. So many names.
Lord Voldemort.
Oh, Lord Voldemort. Who are we pairing you with? George Weasley.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Something that you could do with an ear hole right there.
One's missing an ear, one's missing a nose.
They're perfect for each other.
They are, absolutely.
I mean, at least it wasn't like Fred, because then that could be technically...
Megan, that Horcrux right there.
Megan, that Horcrux, but also like... is it nymphomania?
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia. That's what that's what I was trying to think about.
That's what you were trying to think about.
Yeah. I wanted to do a performance about necrophilia. That was fun.
Luna Lovegood.
Ooh. With Severus Snape.
Oh no!
That just... Oh no!
Oh no! I think Severus would hate Luna so hard.
She's just too quirky for him.
Yeah. Because he knows he's weird.
Yeah.
So he tries to hide it.
But she's just like...
Openly weird.
Yeah. I mean, she owns that weirdness.
She does.
It would be a horrible, like... It would be... I think if it were to happen, it would be Luna after a good grade. And...
Fucking me for a good grade. Yeah.
That would be it. And she's played on Snape's loneliness. Mm-hmm. If Luna were to be that type of person, which I don't think she is.
No.
We've got Fenrir Greyback.
Oh, Fenrir Greyback.
This could be good.
It could be. Ginny Weasley.
That could also potentially be a thing because they met.
They did meet, yeah.
In a way, at the Burrow.
Yes.
In the middle of those grass.
Yeah.
Thing. That really tall grass.
That really tall grass. Yes.
And that would also openly make a space for Bella and Harry.
It would. And it would make Ginny more interesting.
Oh god, yeah.
Absolutely.
I reckon Fenrir would turn his partners into werewolves.
100%. 100%.
That's how I feel about it.
Rolanda Hooch.
Oh, hell yes. Come on. Give me a good one right now, please. Dudley Dursley.
I mean, she couldn't teach him how to fly, could she?
She couldn't, no. But she could do something else with a broom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My mind is
yeah
filthy today. I do apologise.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, but...
I mean, to be fair though, folks, anyone that's listening from my TikTok, I have absolutely no doubt that people that are listening from my TikTok have been posting nothing but fucking thirst comments on my posts. And I know I've been posting a lot of thirst traps, but Jesus, folks.
That is my favourite thing to come from Snape Talk.
Yeah.
Is how thirsty people are for Baron.
Amicus Caro.
Oh. We get the sister. Sirius Black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can see that.
It would be different.
Were the Caros ever in Azkaban? Don't think they were they?
No.
That would be cool.
Not my favourite.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred Electo.
I would have preferred Electo. I think that would have been...
Because, you know, twins are weird anyway.
Twins are... Well, I mean, if everyone's ever seen Game of Thrones, there's twins in there who are full on, like... They had, like, 3 children together. No one knew. because everyone thought it was the wife, the king, who is the sister's
It's
wife.
all going over my head.
Yeah, Cersei Lannister and Jaime Lannister were twins, and they had incestuous relationships, of which they had 3 kids. But then Cersei told the kingdom that it was her husband Robert Baratheon who was the father of the kids.
Okay.
If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell that they're not Robert's, because Robert's got really dark hair and the twins have got light hair. So yeah. Again, it goes over Baron's head.
Yeah, not a clue.
Narcissa Malfoy.
Narcissa Malfoy with interesting.
Oh.
Ted Tonks.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. I feel like.
Would you do it just to piss Andromeda off?
Yeah. She would do it to annoy Andromeda, or to like try and make Andromeda leave Ted.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't do it. She would not like it.
No.
But she would do it to try and get Andromeda back.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
It's not a good ship, but I enjoyed the fan fiction idea of it.
Cho Chang.
Molly Weasley.
Oh wow. I mean, she's got that motherly vibe, hasn't she?
And Cho likes to cry a lot.
Yeah.
Think
She'd
Cho
feed
needs-
her tea and
and
comfort her. Wow.
oh, I can't. I love that. Right, let's try. Andromeda Tonks.
Cedric Diggory.
Oh, that's a bit illegal, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the answer to that.
That's the thing. We're not
Gets
doing-
rid of 2 people though.
Yeah.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm really sad that Snape's gone because I don't mind a bit of Snugheart.
Charlie Weasley.
Ooh. Oh, but there's a whole dragon thing right there.
There is, yeah.
I mean, that could be really interesting.
It could be. I'm interested to see how Charlie deals with Lockhart's narcissism.
As a daddy.
Uh-huh.
That's how he deals with it.
Yeah.
Because he's a total daddy.
I want to read that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to search and see if that's a thing.
It might be. It might not be. We might be too far-fetched here.
Mm.
Oh. Petunia Dursley.
Petunia Dursley with Draco Malfoy.
Oh my god!
So how would that happen?
Ooh, how would that happen?
Draco turns up to find Harry one summer because he's like, oh, it's like 7th year because they're legal now.
7th year, yeah. And Draco
and he's
wants
like,
to
oh, I'm
apologise.
really in love with Harry, so I need to go and find him. And he turns up at the Dursleys' house.
There's a heat wave.
There's a heat wave.
Petunia answers the door.
Harry's not there because he's gone to the Burrow.
And she's like, oh, you can wait inside for him if you want.
Knowing that he's not returning.
Yeah. This sounds like an intro to a really bad porn.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
I'm not. What have we got? Arthur Weasley. Oh dear.
Pomona Sprout. I can see
I can
that.
see that. That's really cute.
It would be really cute.
Maybe if they were like in like their 7th year,
I think they're having an affair.
an elusive affair.
Yes, I think they're having an affair. Totally.
Maybe Arthur brings her bewitched plants, like bewitched Muggle plants, as like romantic gifts.
Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I'm here for this. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, some of the characters you can really be like really, really dirty with them, and then some of them just have to be cute beans.
Barty Crouch Jr.
Fleur Delacour.
Oh. But the little flinches and the ticks and then...
I know, but is it
And
Barty
then
Crouch Jr. as Mad Eye Moody or like...
I mean, Mad Eye's also in this pile.
No strong feelings. I was expecting something much better with Barty Crouch Jr. Mm-hmm. Just because it's David Tennant in it.
Mm.
Gregory Goyle.
Interesting. Oliver Wood.
Ooh. That's some like...
Romeo and Juliet right there.
It is Romeo and Juliet with like...
With
yeah.
broomsticks.
Broomsticks, yeah. I'm just sitting here like, cute, but...
Interesting. Yeah. Remus Lupin. With...
Charity Burbot.
I mean, they're both teachers.
Both teachers, they could do a little broom closet moment.
Yeah.
Remus's animalistic
Yeah.
characteristics overtake him.
And do you think she likes it Muggle style, or do you think she likes it Wizard style?
She might like it. She might like it Muggle doggy style.
Muggle.
That involves both.
Yes, absolutely.
I
hope people are still listening.
know. Poppy Pomfrey.
I stand Poppy Pomfrey, I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
Dolores Umbridge. So Sarah posted a video the other day, and it was, or last week, and it was when Snape or whoever else tries to leave the infirmary before they're supposed to.
Yeah.
I think this is how this would work.
Yeah.
Dolores has been injured in something,
yeah.
and she's like, no, I need to leave, and Poppy's like, no, you are going to stay here, even if I have to tie you up to make sure that you do so.
And then Dolores is like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please do.
Stroke my cat. Hermione Granger.
This is going to be interesting. Blaise Zabini.
Oh no, I quite like that.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
like
would
that
be
one.
really cute.
That would be cute. It would be like Forbidden Love.
It would. Both intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's pureblood, isn't he?
Yes.
No, I think it would be really
But people
cute.
ship Hermione. So.
They do. And he's not a Death Eater either, so...
He's not, I don't think. It isn't mentioned in the books, but I know they had him in the films to be with Draco in the bit, only because the actor who played Crab got done for selling drugs.
Yes.
So that's why I think they had Blaise in
Yeah.
there. Apart from that, I like that one.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah, there's got to be
Intellectual
yeah.
romance.
There'll be fanfics about that.
Of course there will.
Alistair Moody.
Alistair Mad Eye fucking Moody with Harry Potter.
This is gotta be a ship. This has to be a ship.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This one was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
I can see this happening.
Yeah, totally.
It would have to be when Harry was an aura though,
Yes. Yeah.
because I mean fourth year.
Yeah.
Not about that.
Yeah. Aura Harry and Alistair Mad Eye Moody. Absolutely.
Hear that.
Vincent Crabbe.
With Electo Caro.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. She would probably... I would say that would only happen in the sense of it would be an arranged marriage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where she ends up going to her brother anyway because... Fuck that.
Yeah. Because Carocest.
Carocest. Fred Weasley.
Fred Weasley with Lavender Brown.
Gets rid of two characters, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
It's not great. That's like Lavender would get with Fred as a jealousy tactic.
Yes.
I would
yeah,
say. That would
agreed.
be.
Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy. Oh, yes. Antonin Dolohov.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I ship this. Totally ship this.
I think I ship Dolohov with any of my characters.
Yeah, Nick Faboli.
Yes.
And Fran Costumes do it.
Oh, did they?
As a ship.
Oh, I love that. Yes, absolutely.
And I think they do Dolohov and... what's the other one?
Snape?
No. Gone. One of the other lesser known Death Eaters.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's not one of the Lestrangers. It's another lesser known.
Oh, I mean, Rabistan Lestrange? Absolutely.
So yeah, I like that ship.
Yeah.
I love a Death Eater ship though.
Oh yeah, all of it. Because you know that they're all sexy.
Oh, of course. Sybil Trelawney.
Oh, my favourite professor. With Rabistan Lestrange. We just mentioned Rabistan. Aww.
Interesting.
I
Do you think like she would read as Fortune and he'd like fuck her?
As a payment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like he's trying to get something from her.
Yeah.
Maybe a prophecy or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me woo you.
Let me woo you. I'll read your palm.
That's how payment works, right? Neville Longbottom.
With Lily Potter.
Oh.
Interesting.
That is, I mean...
She will have been friends with the Longbottoms.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe she came to him in a dream
When
when he was of age.
You know what reminds... Oh my god, you know what that reminds us of? You know the sound where it's like, we're all going to use code names. It happened to me once in a dream.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that one. If I had to pick a dude, that one. Okay.
Speaking of dreams, I actually read a fan fiction once and I wish I hadn't. It was where Snape and... It was a Snarry, obviously. An aged up Snarry.
Yeah.
Where Lily and James in the afterlife were able to have a TV that would show them what was happening with Harry. And then Lily became really obsessive with watching Snape and Harry have sex, and it was really weird.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I'd never read
That's
it.
like an episode of Black Mirror.
I wish I'd never read it.
Yeah. I don't want to imagine it.
No, it was weird. Rodolphus Lestrange.
With Peter Pettigrew,
I mean, probably happened.
it probably happened.
Yeah.
I mean, Rodolphus is really lonely because Bellatrix never pays him any attention.
Yeah.
And Peter's there. He's just there.
For everyone all of the time because he's so desperate to be loved.
He's so desperate to be accepted, and he's like, yeah, sure, I'll say yes to anything.
We have 4 left.
We have 4 left. Oh. Bill Weasley.
Bill Weasley with Percy Weasley.
Oh, yes. Here for
Weasley says.
Weasley says.
I never liked Percy. I mean, I never liked the Weasleys, but I never liked Percy.
Yeah, Wesley. Peter Percy was probably my least favourite.
So we've got Tom Riddle
Oh no.
with...
Oh no, I can't pick it up. Pansy Parkinson.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
I always feel like Pansy is gay.
Yeah, I agree. Pans Miney.
Pansminey, yeah. Tom Riddle is...
A sexy piece of arse.
Yeah. That. And, like, the fact that he's been shipped with a lesbian. I don't think so. But I think...
Oh, that was our little game.
Yeah.
And I think I enjoyed this episode because it didn't need any prepreparation.
It
We had a
literally
giggle.
didn't. We were literally sat here, like, this morning, and I was like, the fan film is not the tea. Let's just talk about something that we don't need to write notes about.
Yeah, and I hope you all enjoyed it because we had a giggle.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a chill chat more than anything. But
But it was a little bit more teen than it usually is, I think. But I'm pretty sure that we don't actually have many children that listen, so...
yeah, I think we've kind of...
weeded them out.
Weeded them out at this point. Well, I think at the beginning we had a lot of children.
Yeah.
And then now it's like... I don't think children really understand podcasts more than anything.
Yeah, agreed.
But
so yeah, come back next time for episode 10.
Yeah.
Please like and subscribe and share. And if you have any fan fiction recommendations, send them our way.
yes,
as
next
always.
week we have on our list about the Elder Thieves. So I'm guessing that's about the three brothers.
Should
We'll
be
see.
interesting. Thanks for listening.
Bye!